This is a short discussion of double-barreled questions, something that you will probably have seen on surveys and something you'll definitely want to avoid if you are creating surveys. So a double-barreled question is a question where you're trying to ask about two different topics or components in the same question. So if I'm asking survey respondents to rate workshop facilitation and the handouts in one question using, let's say, a 5-point Likert scale, the challenge with this is these two items might be rated quite differently. So if I just participated in a workshop, I might feel the facilitation of the workshop was excellent, so I give it a 5. But maybe the handouts didn't meet my expectations, or maybe I didn't even receive the handouts because they ran out. Who knows? All these possibilities could occur when we just have this numerical data. So maybe the handouts, I'm going to give it a 2. So now, as the survey respondent, I'm left with the problem of what do I do with these two different ratings? So I might decide to split the difference, and I'll just put down 3.5. So the challenge with that as the person looking at the data is now it looks like your workshop facilitation and handouts were, average, 3.5, when in fact that doesn't tell the proper story, which is the facilitation was excellent, but the handouts fell short. So it makes it very hard to interpret this data, and also puts an extra strain on the person having to respond to the survey question. So the only way around this is to avoid putting two items in the same question. So instead, you would have these as separate items. How would you rate the workshop facilitation? And how would you rate the workshop handouts? And then it's clear what you are getting feedback on, which dimension. And just as a side note for the handouts, I would also add, in addition to a rating scale, I would add an open-ended comment, both for that and facilitation, but I'd also add an item that lets people report that perhaps they didn't get the handouts or haven't had a chance to look at them as another response option, just to avoid the potential of respondents giving a low mark to the handouts when in fact they didn't even look at them yet because they didn't have a chance. So that's just a quick little overview of double-barreled questions, and hopefully that was helpful, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.